Hello everyone, as you can tell based on the title of this video and the warning, this person that I'm talking about is claiming that he did everything for this character, even though he hasn't done a single ounce of contribution when I was the one designing him. The person who goes by Logan Blueser, which I'll be calling him Jacob throughout this video since he has no right of naming himself that. Before this happened, it was back on the 11th of November 2024 when I introduced him to a species that I love called Psychoraptors. I've invited him to the server since I was planning on making him a Cyberbozy of his own as a gift. During the production of me creating what was supposed to be a gift, I've sent numerous images for Jacob to understand the species a bit and went through Pinterest on finding color palettes for him. I have also sent him whips of me making the character, but due to him deleting so many servers, this was the only image I could recover. This one was the base idea of the syrup before I went on coloring. Before I finished the design, I was slacking off a bit and gifted Jacob a freebie adoptable that I snagged out of guilt. Unfortunately, that one is not important because that one is not going through divorced parents who are claiming custody, which feature me. Please that one image so everyone knows how this situation is feeling right now. Anyways, on the 14th of September 2025, I have finished the design and went onto the server to request any name ideas, one of whom, which I will not be mentioning, came up with the idea Blueser. I went to Jacob and told him about the idea and see if that would be good. I did also mention that this might be a good name for him as well since he didn't want to be called Perfect Soak anymore due to a lot of drama that he has caused onto himself. I have also tried to convince him to register the syrup so he can have full ownership and feel good about himself, but he never bothered to go through the registration, which that is one of the major flaws of him showing proof that he's the owner. Speaking of which, he has never said anything about what the design should look like, which I cannot show unfortunately because that was also part of the deleted servers that he has done. But here's all the layers that I have done when creating the character, as well as how much time I spent on creating the character. It isn't much, but when you have drawn way too many complicated OCs, it's easy work. Fast forward to the 5th of February 2026, I was informed by one of my friends that Jacob was planning on doxing and exposing my sister and I due to reasons that isn't related to this. But long story short, it's about having a grudge. I made an announcement in multiple servers, including one of the servers that Jacob has deleted, that I would be taking a long hiatus and be offline due to the threat. After I made my announcement, Jacob has tried to switch the situation that we were the ones threatening to dox him. After the situation and the threat still being new, I quickly contacted the species and Discord owner about banning Jacob because of the said threat, which they did. After the ban, I quickly registered both of the characters in the syrup registry on the 18th of February 2026. This is so if Jacob did anything funny like what he's doing right now, I can prove myself that I have full ownership of those characters, but mainly Blueser. On February 24th, 2026, those two characters have been officially registered under my name. Fast forward to May 25th, 2026, my sister informed me that Jacob has been using Logan Blueser on all accounts like Discord, Roblox, and even VR chat. When I heard about it, I was extremely upset that Jacob would have the absolute balls to use that name. I have contacted a few of my friends about the situation at hand. One of whom, which I will not mention, has stated that Jacob was online on VR chat at the time and said that they would let me join them so I can confront Jacob about the situation. I did tell my friend that I know it is going to get ugly since he has a tendency to melt down over everything, which, mind you, Jacob is a 25-year-old man claiming a small artist who just graduated and is about to turn 19. As my friend joined Jacob, I was getting ready to hop on. I was trying to keep my composure until Jacob started to claim that the character that I created was all his and said the species wrong numerous times, even after I tried correcting him, which it ended off with him saying slurs at me, and I told him to piss off and him blocking me. Speaking about the species, he has stated that it is a protogen, which it isn't, meaning that I will have to educate you all on the difference between a Psychoraptor and a protogen. From a Google search, a protogen is a popular fictional robotic species in the furry fandom. They are biomechanical creatures, usually 60% biological and 40% mechanical, distinguished by their signature, smooth visor-like faces that display digital or LED facial. While Psychoraptors are a popular fantasy and original species created by Syrup Mafia, they are generally depicted as a barbaric, aggressive species of alien raptor dogs, known for their predatory behaviors, elongated bodies, and ability to siphon magical energy. For visual, here's one of my Psychoraptor OCs. This character isn't biomechanical, nor have a visor face that has an LED facial. This character is all organic. This one, however, does show mechanical to their organic body and have a protogen's signature visor, meaning that this one is a biomechanical creature. As stated, a sack raptor is a very aggressive creature, and they often fight each other constantly, not to mention that they would also fight other creatures as well. Peregrines, however, are very friendly and are often seen interacting with other creatures and themselves in a very friendly manner. With all being said, I hope that not only you learned about a thief, but also the difference between two different species that are polar opposites in both design and characteristics. And for a personal message for Jacob, I hope that you are mad that not only that you have been bested by me, but I have exposed your lies. And for my final message to you, from my personal favorite lyric from my favorite song, Faith, which is, I am all eyes, I am all ears, I am the wall, and I'm watching you fall.